Welcome to Time Ball Games. I'm ELD, here to ask you for help in growing the channel. When we reach 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a custom leather playmat to one lucky subscriber. So be sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we have Reanimator leading out with a turn 1 Reanimate. After unmasking themselves, they're going to draw 7 and see how much worse they can make the board before Mark the Goblin King even gets a turn. He has a Goblin Lackey. Griselbrand turns sideways fearlessly in the face of the 1-1. Going to look to bring another giant monster into play. Dark Ritual. Entomb, and he's going to have his pick. Let's see if it's Elesh Norn. It is. And Elesh Norn, Plague Engineer, before Plague Engineer was cool, is just going to force a game number 2 right there. Not a whole lot you can do as Goblins when you're facing down a Griselbrand and an Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn could potentially be handled with a card like Sting Scourger, bounce it back to hand, but I mean that is just devastating. Griselbrand going to be gaining 9 life when it hits you. I mean, just an absolute train wreck. Absolute train wreck of a game there. Reanimator on the play, mulliganing down to, I think that was 5 cards. He was hellbent when he got Griselbrand into play, and making good use of the new mulligan rule, that's for sure. Goblins is going to look to find Goblin Lackey, Aether Vial, and of course sideboard hate. Cards like Surgical Extraction and Leyline of the Void, perhaps. Very macabre. We'll see exactly what the Goblin King has post-board after the shuffling. All right, Mark the Goblin King, Leyline of the Void, leading things out. Had to mull down to 5 to find it. But it'll give him a fighting chance versus one of the worst possible matchups for him. A blazing fast combo deck. Faithless Looting. We see that this Leyline is preventing massive amounts of damage here. There's already a Reanimate in hand. Wasteland taking out that Badlands. Aether Vial, potentially all of the mana he'll need. And now Karakas, and this is looking excellent for Mark. For those unfamiliar, Goblins has a really difficult matchup versus Reanimator, but this is going incredibly well in terms of the defensive measures. Leyline preventing the graveyard from being a useful zone, and Karakas is going to prevent most of the legends. You've got Elesh Norn, Griselbrand, Iona. There's no shortage of legendary creatures in Reanimator. In fact, they often have to try and intentionally play non-legendary creatures just because of how dead you are to Karakas. Will this be enough? Reverent Silence, giving the Goblin King some life. Extra damage coming in. Griselbrand being discarded. I don't think Reanimate can even bring him back at this point. And Goblin Surgeon turning sideways, getting in some damage. A rare event for the 0-power creature. However, Goblin Chieftain giving him that little boost so he can help out too. And a feel-good moment for all the Goblins out there. Mark coming back to win game number 2 on the strength of Leyline, buying the time for that Chieftain and Putrid Goblin to push through 5 damage every turn, and then finally Chieftain helping out to throw the last bit of dirt on the grave there for Reanimator. There'll be a different story here. Game number 3, Matt will have the play. Will he have an answer to Leyline? Will Mark actually find that Leyline? If you're a Goblin player, let me know, what do you do here? Do you actually mulligan until you hit the Leyline? Or do you keep any hand that looks pretty reasonable? Can a hand with a turn 1 Lackey or Vial be good enough on the draw versus a deck that is this dangerous and explosive? We've got a Leyline from Mark getting cleared by Reverent Silence. Wasteland takes out that Bayou. And now a Faithless Looting. Digs for Reanimator. First spell of the game there. Reverent Silence. Taking a hammer to Mark's defenses. Will he have any other way of stopping Reanimator from just one-upping the strategy of little green men? A Pithing Needle. Marsh Flats. Skirk Prospector along with a Bloodstained Mire. Skirk Prospector, a very subtle card. It's actually one of the best cards in some matchups like Batterskull and potentially like Gristlebrand, being able to sacrifice a creature, preventing combat damage from being dealt. So 4 damage comes across. This is a reasonable clock, and it's backed up by Karakas. Goblin Matron now adds 2 more damage thanks to the Chieftain and grabs a Sting Scourger. Potentially ready to remove any threat that Matthew can get down. He fetches. The Goblin King looking to have all the answers here. Pithing Needle, Karakas, Sting Scourger. Faithless Looting being flashed back. We see some Reanimate effects in his hand. Those go to the graveyard. Unmask. Pitching Exhume. And that Sting Scourger will not be a problem here for now, though if it's Exhume, it's funny, Exhume I think actually makes a little bit of a kind of lose-lose situation for Reanimator. Even if he uses Exhume to get a creature back, Sting Scourger will come in and remove that creature. So Goblins taking it down, getting that solid clock, chipping away each turn, not a combo finish, 5-6 damage a turn, and just keeping those gears of war turning as Goblins marches on with another victory. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.